being Simba's loving dad, our next guest has starred in such movies as An Uncommon Grace and Christmas with Holly. And now his latest, A Veteran's Christmas, premieres this Sunday at 9/8 Central on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries as part of our Miracles of Christmas. And trust me, this is one miracle that is sure to bring a tear or quite a few to your eyes. We are so happy to welcome back and to have with us today Sean. Welcome back, Sean. We're so excited to have you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So, A Veteran's Christmas really is a very heartwarming Hallmark movie. Has all of the stuff in there, the romance, the excitement, the boy meets girl. It also has a little bit of a unique twist. Tell us about Joe and how Joe and Grace come together in a very heartwarming way.
Well, Joe he's a small town judge, and he's actually still kind of getting over the end of an engagement. And as he's hurting and kind of coming around, as fate would have it, he meets Grace. Grace gets brought to his front doorstep. And she's going through some pain herself because she's been brought back from Afghanistan and she's been separated from her K-9 unit. And so it's wonderful that these two meet at the peak of when they're going through it, and they kind of raise each other up, and they see how wonderful life really is through each other's eyes.
It's really sweet.
It is very sweet, and there's a lot of complicated layers there. In fact, we got a clip here of Grace embracing your character Joe's dog, and then you get a sort of like a little insight into why this season is so difficult for her, why she's hurting so much this Christmas. Let's take a look.
Oh, there you are. There's my good girl.
Oh, what's her name?
Justice.
That's a good name. Yeah. You're just about perfect, Justice.
Are you a vet?
No. I mean, yes. I'm a veteran, but I'm not a veterinarian. I work with dogs, though, or I did. I was explosive detection and search and rescue for a K-9 unit in Afghanistan.
Well, are you home on leave for the holidays?
No, honorable discharge. So, I'm out. But I have to admit, the holidays makes my heart ache a little.
Why is that?
The Marines needed to keep my dog. Good dogs are hard to come by, and boy, mine was the best.
What does that have to do with the holidays?
Oh, my dog's name's Christmas.
Oh, what a sweet clip. Oh my goodness, it's heartbreaking. You know, reuniting retired military working dogs and their handlers has really been something that Crown Media Family Networks has been supporting for years in collaboration with American Humane. And this movie really talks a lot about that. It's an integral part of the movie, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Grace's character has been separated from her K-9 unit, and you know, she spent so much time over there with them that they have a very strong bond. When she comes back and she doesn't have him there, and it's the holiday season, it's really a hard thing for her to go through. And as fate would have it, she gets brought to my front door through a car accident outside of my farm. Led to that front door by my dog, Justice. And that's where we kind of set off on this wonderful story of these two people getting to know each other, but also, in a sense, getting to know themselves in this new perspective, because she's now on her own. He's going through his breakup that he'd had. And here we go on this beautiful story of these two people getting to know each other and themselves and maybe falling in love with each other.
And you help her with the reunification process.
Well, there's a possibility that he sets some things in progress. Some things in motion that eventually may bring him home.
I know that you had, in real life, a real eye-opening revelation recently when it comes to homeless dogs when you were on location in India. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, I was filming in India. I was there for about 2 months, and every day there's so many homeless dogs there, and they literally wake up, they start their day, and they spend every moment just searching for food. And I never ran across a single dog that was aggressive.
Right.
Even though they're starving. and they're just trying to get by. They weren't aggressive in any way at all whatsoever. They were just seeking food, and we had so much leftover food. We started feeding them as much as possible, and yeah, that was a heartbreaking moment. But these dogs were just so loving and so grateful that we would give them some food, and then they would just follow you around and just hang out, but never ever aggressive or anything like that.
And if you didn't have food, they just wanted your love.
Yeah, they just wanted some attention. In fact, one dog was just following me around just to be near, because I would pet that same dog. I'd just pet him, and he would just kind of hang out. So it just goes to show you a little bit of love can go a very long way.
Very long way. I completely agree. Well, you are not the only dog lover here on set, not by a long shot. Besides our dog-loving family, we have someone very special with us today whose story really mirrors a veteran's Christmas. It's very similar. So I would like everyone to please join us in welcoming United States Military Technical Sergeant Dustin Cain and his wife Stephanie.
Come on out here, guys.
Hi there. Thank you for your service.
Thanks for being here. Thank you for your service. Pleasure. Come on here, say hello.
Hi, thank you for being here.
Yeah, come on.
So Dustin, I imagine watching that clip must have brought some tears to your eyes, and a little bit reminiscent of your own story.
Absolutely, it touched right at home. I was in South Korea, and I was with a dog for a year, and that was my third military working dog. I've been doing this for about 6 years now, and you know, when you're spending all that time with them, 12-hour shifts and all the training and just building a special bond with them, and then you just have to say goodbye. It's crazy.
It's heartbreaking.
I was fortunate enough to be able to kind of still see him through friends over there, but you still know that, you know, he's just waiting to come home.
And he's there in South Korea, and it was nearly a year ago that you two separated.
Yes, it was. January of this year, so coming right up on a year.
And Stephanie, I'm sure you've seen firsthand sort of how much Dustin has been missing Bakk.
Yes, he goes through a phase where I know he wants the dog, and I can see the heartache in it. And so when he told me that he was going up to be retired, I said, it's your choice. I'm happy to take him home with us. So.
Well, I know you heard us talk about our partnership just now with American Humane and how we do our best to reunite retired military dogs and their handlers. And it is our honor and our pleasure to tell you and to tell everyone at home that Bakk will be flying back to the United States before Christmas so he can be reunited with you and meet his forever family with you, Stephanie, and your kids.
You have no idea how much that means to me, and it's an awesome feeling because he's ready to just be a couch dog. He did his time. He's ready to just come and be a pet.
I can't wait to see the moment when he gets off the plane in the airport and he sees you. You know, because
exactly.
We know, but Bakk doesn't know that he's going to see you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And so he, when he injured his leg, that's kind of what deterred his service. He wasn't a candidate to have surgery. He's a little old. He had a previous injury. So I kind of think I know the run that he's going to give. He's going to be a little bit of a hitch in his giddy up, but he's going to come right for it.
It's going to be the best run you've ever seen.
Yeah,
That's
going to be great.
Now, I got to ask, bring Sean into this too. What's it like for you to see basically your film kind of come to life here? This is
wonderful. I've come to understand that this is something that's been going on for a little while now, and I've got to tell you, I could feel you when you're telling the story about his hitch and everything.
Yeah.
To have been able to be a part of something that connects to true to life, that hits home. Thank you for being a part of the story that we get to tell.
It's great. It's just it matches well, especially with the role that you're playing, and being able to just show the public and get the message out that, you know, sometimes we do have to leave our dogs, but it's just those moments where we get to bring them back. It means the world to handlers. Especially when I was away from my wife for a year. My dog was there on my bad days. It was amazing.
Best companion
so you can just tell all your problems, and he just gives you this look and grabs his toy and just, hey, let's go play.
And he always had your back.
That's right.
He was your ears and your eyes.
Yes.
You know?
Stationed out there, we had to do what was called listening posts, and so we're doing exercise. It's raining. I'm miserable. It's just cold. And here's Bakk. I've got a perfect picture of him. He's just sitting out and just looking into the dark, just waiting to protect me and whatever he needs to do.
And you know what? He's going to be here to protect you
Yeah.
before you know it.
So
once
happy.
again, right
That's
before that. So Christmas is coming early for you guys.
I love
Thank
it.
you so much for
Thank
being
you.
here and
That's-
sharing your
thank you for
story.
your service.
And Sean, thank you for bringing his story to life. It really is
that's
such a
right.
beautiful movie.
My pleasure. It's
For
an honor.
more information about these incredible reunifications and the Pups for Patriots program, visit AmericanHumane.org. And you do not want to miss Sean in this Sunday's world premiere of A Veteran's Christmas at 9, 8 Central on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries.